Old Marley was dead to begin with. There can be no doubt about that. As dead as a doornail.
The register of his burial was signed by the clergyman, the clerk,
the undertaker and the chief mourner.
So there was no doubt that if he was dead.
This must be completely understood, or nothing wonderful will come of the story we are to relate.
Oh, but he was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone.
A scratching, scraping, wrenching, covetous old sinner.
And here we see him in his office with his torchlight hard at work.
Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
Bah! Humbug.
Christmas? A humbug, Uncle? Surely you can't mean that.
I do. Merry Christmas? What right have you to be merry? What reason have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
Well, come then. What reason have you to be dismal? You're rich enough.
Bah! Humbug.
Oh, don't be cross, Uncle.
What else can I be when I live in a world such as this? Merry Christmas. Out upon Christmas. What's Christmas but a time for paying bills with money you haven't got? A time for finding yourself a year older and not a penny richer? A time for balancing your books and having every item in them for a round dozen months presented dead against you? If I could work my will, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart.
Uncle,
Let you keep your Christmas in your way and let I keep it in mine.
keep it, but you don't keep it.
Let me leave it alone then. Much good may it do you. Much good it has ever done you.
There are many things from which I might have derived good, and have not profited, Christmas among the rest. But I've always thought of it as a good, holy time, and given its due veneration. More than that, I've seen it as a charitable time, the only time in a long candy year when men and women are seen by one consent to open their hearts freely to their fellow men. To think of them as if they were fellow travellers through life, and not another race of creatures bound on separate journeys. Therefore, Uncle, there has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket. I believe it has done me good, and it will do me good, and so I say God bless it.
Let me hear another sound from you, Bob Cratchit, and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation. That's you. You're quite a powerful speaker. I wonder you don't go into Parliament.
Oh, don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow.
Why? Why did you get married?
Because I fell in love.
Because you fell in love. Ha! Good afternoon.
But Uncle, you never came to see me before that happened. Why give it as a reason
Good
now?
afternoon.
I want nothing from you. I ask nothing from you. Why can't we be friends?
Good afternoon.
I'm sorry, all my heart to find you so resolute. We've never had a quarrel till Charles at party. And I've tried to be friends with you in homage to Christmas. And I'll keep my Christmas humour to the last. Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Good afternoon.
Oh, and Happy New Year.
Good afternoon! And you, Bob Cratchit, my clerk on 15 shillings a week with a wife and family to keep, talking about a Merry Christmas. Ha! I'll retire to bed now.
Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. Have we the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Mr. Marley's been dead these 7 years. In fact, he died 7 years ago this very night.
Oh, we have no doubt that his liberality is well represented by his surviving partner. But Rafferty,
At this festive time of year, Mr. Scrooge, it is more than desirable that we should make some slight provision for the poor and destitute, who suffer greatly at the present time. Many thousands are in need of common necessaries and comforts.
Are there no prisons?
oh, plenty of prisons, Mr. Scrooge.
And the union workhouses, are they still in operation?
They are still. I wish I could say they were not.
The treadmill and the poor law in full vigour, then?
Both very busy, sir.
Oh, I was afraid more to accept that something had happened to prevent them from fulfilling their useful function.
Alas, that is not so. A few of us are endeavouring to collect funds for the poor, to provide meat and drink and some means of warmth. We choose this time of year because it is a time when want is keenly felt and abundance rejoices.
What may we put you down for?
Oh. Nothing.
You wish to remain anonymous?
I wish to be left alone since you asked me what I wish, ladies. That is my answer. I don't make merry at Christmas time, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. I do, however, help to support those establishments I have mentioned. Those who are badly off must go there.
Some cannot go there, and others would rather die first.
If they would rather die first, they'd better do it to decrease the surplus population. It's enough to understand a man's own business and not to interfere in other people's. My business occupies me constantly. Good afternoon, ladies.
Oh, Mr. Scrooge! Oh, God bless you, sir.
A Merry Christmas to you, and a very Happy New Year.
And God bless you both.
Thank you.
And where do you think you're going, pray?
It grows cold, Mr. Scrooge. I was going to put some more coal on the fire.
I've no mind to see any more of my money disappearing up the chimney than is necessary. It's not long till the end of the day. Let the fire die out. Thrift, Mr. Cratchit, thrift. The word you could do well to learn the meaning of. Convenient, and it's not fair. If I was to dock you half a crown, you'd think yourself ill-used, I'll be bound. And if you don't give me ill-used, I'd pay a day's wage for no work.
It is only once a year, sir.
Bah! A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. Still, I suppose you must have the whole day. Be here all the earlier the next day.
I will, Mrs. Scrooge, I will. Thank you very much. And a Merry Christmas.
Christmas. Humbug.
Merry Christmas.
Lord children, let's be going.
Humbug. I won't believe it. Now, what do you want with me?
Much.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Who were you then?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Bah! Humbug!
You don't believe me?
I don't.
What evidence have you beyond that of your senses?
None.
Then why do you doubt the evidence of your ears and eyes?
Because my senses can be affected by any little thing, and thus cheat my brain, which must interpret the messages they send. A slight disorder of the stomach, for instance. You may be an indigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of underdone potato. There's more of gravy than grave about you. Whatever you are. You see this too?
I do.
But you're not looking
But
at it.
I see it all the same.
Well, I have to swallow this to be persecuted for the rest of my days by a legion of goblins, all my own making. Humbug, I tell you. Humbug.
Man of worldly mind, do you believe in me or not?
I do. I must. Why do spirits walk the earth? Why do they come to me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk abroad among his fellow man. And if that spirit go not forth in life, it is condemned to do so in death. I am doomed to walk through the world and witness what I cannot share, but might have shared in turn to happiness.
You are chained. Tell me why.
I wear the chains I forged in life. I made them link by link, yard by yard. I girded them on of my own free will. Is its pattern strange to you? It should not be, for no, you have forged a chain as long and as heavy as this 7 Christmases ago. You have labored on it, and it is a ponderous weight.
Jacob Marley, tell me more. Speak comfort to me, Jacob.
I have none to give. Comfort comes from other regions and is conveyed by other ministers. A very little is all that is permitted me. I cannot rest, I cannot stay, I cannot linger anywhere. In life, my spirit never left our counting house. Now weary journeys lie before me.
You've been very slow, Jacob.
Slow?
7 years dead and travelling the whole time.
No rest, no peace, incessant torture of remorse. I travel on the wings of the wind. I have covered a great quantity of ground to reach you. O earth-bound creature, be warned. No space of regret can make amends for one of life's opportunities misused. For I did misuse and ill-treat those opportunities that came my way. Mankind should have been my business. The common welfare, charity, mercy, forbearance, and benevolence. The dealings of my trade were but a drop in the ocean of my business. At this time of the rolling year I suffer the most. Why did I walk through the crowds of fellow beings as my eyes turned downwards, and never raised them to that blessed star that led the wise men to that poor stable? Whither no poor homes its light would have conducted me. Hear me, my time is almost done.
I will.
How it is I can appear before you in a shape you can see I cannot tell. Invisible, I have sat beside you many a day. I am here to warn you have a chance of escaping my fate. A chance and a hope I am bringing to you, Ebenezer.
You were always a good friend to me, Jacob.
You will be visited by 3 spirits.
Is that the chance and hope you mentioned?
It is.
I think I'd rather not.
Without them, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow when the bell tolls 1.
Couldn't I take them all at once and get it over with?
Expect the second on the next night at the same hour. The third upon the next night when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate. Look to see me no more. And look that for your own sake you remember what has passed between us. Upon the next night when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate. Look to see me no more. Look to see me no more. Look to see me no more. Look to see me no more.
You the spirit whose coming was foretold?
I am.
Who and what are you?
I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
What business have you with me?
Your welfare.
A good night's sleep would benefit that.
Your reclamation then. Take heed. Bear the touch of my hand, and you shall be transported.
Good heavens, I was bred in this place. I was a boy here. There's the market square. I remember market day when farmers for miles around would bring their produce to sell. There's the field where I played. Look, there are 2 horses we used to ride down to the river. We would tickle for trout.
Your lip is trembling. And what is that upon your cheek? These are shadows of things that have been. They have no consciousness of us. But see, the school is not quite deserted. The solitary child is left, neglected by his friends. There, still.
I remember now. I read the book, and as I read it, seemed the characters actually came alive and were there with me. Ali Baba and his wild brother, Orson and what's his name, was put down in his drawers asleep at the gates of domestic. And Robinson Crusoe too came. Lord, I wish it's too late now.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Nothing. There was a group of children singing a carol at my door. I should have given them something, that's all.
Dear brother, I have come to take you home. Home, dear Fran? Yes, home for good and all, home for ever and ever. Father is much kinder than he used to be, but home is like heaven, and you can come home and grow to be a man. But first, we took you together the whole Christmas long, and have the merriest time ever.
Always a delicate creature, whom breath might have withered and blown away.
Yes,
But she had a large heart.
you are right, Spirit, that no one could deny.
She died, and left behind a son and a husband, I think.
One child.
your nephew, Fred. When his father died, that left you as his only family.
Yes.
You know this place?
No, when I was apprenticed here. It's on Fenwick Crescent Park. Fenwick alive again. And Dick Williams, Tom and Martin and Jack and Sarah and so many others on. Spirit, I was happy here.
Though the heavens and Dick more make ready, there'll be no more work tonight. But tonight is Christmas Eve, a time when all men stand equal. Come, let's make ready for some dancing. Ebenezer. I don't think young Belle there has a partner for the dance. Maybe you should ask her. Dear Mrs. Fezziwig, that is the most splendid bird I've seen for many a long time. You outdone yourself.
Oh, Mr. Fezziwig, you're embarrassing me in front of all our young friends.
Dear Mrs. Fezziwig, I'm sorry to embarrass you, but I must say, this time you have really surpassed yourself. Hasn't she?
Mrs. Fezziwig, please accept these flowers from the apprentices from the esteem and regard of which we hold you.
Now, you're embarrassing me, but thank you all very much. It was a lovely thought.
It was Ebenezer's idea, ma'am. He collected the money and nobody gave more than he.
Ebenezer. My dear boy, a very Merry Christmas to you.
A small matter to make these folks so full of gratitude.
Small?
What? Is it not? He has spent a few pounds of your earthly money. Is that so much that he deserves this praise?
Isn't that spirit? He had the power to render us happy or unhappy, make our service light or burdensome, a pleasure or a toil. Say that his power lies in words and looks, in things so slight and insignificant it is impossible to add and count them up. What then? Happiness he gives is quite as if it cost a fortune.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Something, I think.
No, I'd just like to say a word or two to my clerk just now. That's all.
I tried very before. Look and listen.
It matters little to you, very little. Another idol has disgraced me, and if it can cheer and comfort you in time to come, as I would have tried to do, I have no cause to grieve.
What idol has disgraced you?
A golden
This is the even-handed dealing of the world. There is nothing on which is so bad as poverty, and there is nothing it professes to condemn, such a verity as wealth.
You fear the world too much. All your hopes have merged into the one hope of being beyond the chance of its sordid reproach. I have seen your nobler aspirations fall off you one by one, until the master passion, gain, engrosses you, have I not?
What then? Even I do seem so much wiser. I'm not changed towards you. Am I?
Our contract is an old one. It was made when we were both poor and content to be so, until, in good time, we might improve our worldly condition by patient industry. You are changed. When it was made, you were another man.
I was a boy.
Your own feelings tell you that you are not what you were, but I am. That which promised happiness when we were one in heart is fraught with misery, now we are two. How often and how keenly I have thought of this, I will not say. It is enough that I have thought of it and can release you.
Have I ever saw release?
In words, no.
Absolutely not.
I would gladly think otherwise if I could. But if you were free, would you choose a girl who has nothing? You who measures everything in terms of how you might gain by it. And that gain must be a tangible gain, not a gain to the heart or spirit which cannot be measured. You may, the memory of what is past almost makes me hope you will, have pain in this. But in a brief time you dismiss the recollection of it as gladly as an unprofitable dream from which you are glad to have awakened. May you be happy in the life you have chosen.
Why do you torture me? Show me no more.
One shadow more.
No, I'll not be commanded.
My time is very short. One shadow more you shall see.
No, spirit.
Mr. Scrooge, do you fear to be reminded of what has happened? Is the memory so painful to you that it hurts your eyes to look again on that which you thought had been banished from your memory? Then look not what is from your memory, but happened outside your experience, just 7 years ago, this night.
What I would give to be part of such a scene. Not to know the love of a child. Not to see the shining face turn toward me in gratitude for such trifle. Spirit, may I have one touch of her hand, one glance, one smile?
These shadows may not be changed.
I saw an old friend of yours today.
Who was it?
Guess.
Don't I know it, Mr. Scrooge?
Mr. Scrooge it was. On the way home from the office, I passed by his, and as the window was open and there was a candle burning inside, I could see him quite clearly. His partner lies at the point of death, so I hear, and there he sat, a sad, pathetic little figure.
Poor Ebenezer.
Spirit, remove me from this place.
I told you, these were shadows of things that have been, that they are what they are. Do not blame me.
Leave me. Haunt me no more.
Come out, man! Come out, man, and know me better. I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me. You have never seen my like before.
Never.
You have never walked forth among the younger members of my family. Meaning I am but a child. My older brothers.
I don't think so. Have you many brothers?
Oh, yes. More than 1,800.
Tremendous family to provide. Spirit, Exactly where you will. I went forth last night with compulsion, and I learned a lesson which is working now. Tonight, if you are about to teach, let me profit by it.
Come, touch my room. Scrooge was transported into the streets of London. There was nothing very cheerful about the town or the climate.
Yet those air cheerfully school, as if it were a bright summer's day, and the populace were full of glee, now and then exchanging facetious snowballs.
The shops were still open and laden down with produce.
Round pot-bellied baskets, chestnuts, pears, and apples, piled high in blooming pyramids.
The customers, so hurried and distracted by these sights, they would bump into each other and spill their purchases.
Yet never a cross word was exchanged, but there was much after you will allow me not at all, and thank you very much, for such was the feeling of the time.
Soon the steeple bells begin to call good people to church.
What particular essence do you sprinkle on these good people?
My own,
Would it apply to any kind of dinner on this day?
to any kindly given, but to a poor one most,
Why to a poor one most?
because it needs it most. Look, see where we are now.
Whatever has got your poor brother and your father, Tiny Tim. And Martha won't half the rate this last Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
Here's Martha, Martha, you've got such a decent dinner.
Bless your heart alive, how late you are.
Well, we did work for us last night. Never
Never mind, you're here now.
Sit down.
Your father won't be long.
Hello, we're home.
Quick, his father's waiting now. Martha, quick, hide.
Well, here we are at last. Well, what's the matter? Well, come on, it's Christmas Day. Where's our mother?
Not coming.
Not coming on Christmas Day. Oh,
Of course I am.
oh, Martha, you really had me worried then. Well, here we are all together at last, as it should be on this day of all.
Well now, off to the wash house with you children. Get your hands please. Martha, will you help me on it? And how did Tiny Tim behave in church today?
Oh, as good as gold and better. But you know, he gets thoughtful sitting so long alone, and he does think the strangest thing. He said to me coming home that he hoped the people had seen him in church because he was a cripple, and it would remind them of who it was that made the blind men see and the lame men hear.
Laced, everybody. Now, Martha, will you bring in the potatoes and I'll fetch in the goose? And remember, there's no pudding until we have clean plates from everyone.
Oh, and children, it is such a pudding as you have never seen before, with just the right amount of sweets and fruit and flour to make a confection fit for a king's banquet. Mrs. Cratchit, there has never been such a goose in all England. Oh, with stuffing and apple sauce, mashed potato and a dash of nutmeg. How lucky we are to have such fare. And we shall clean it all of our plates, and then we'll be ready for the pudding. Oh my goodness. Suppose someone should get over the wall into our yard and steal our pudding.
Don't tease, Bob. It's all. No one would do that. Not on Christmas Day.
Dear, how right you are. And now, let us charge our glasses with the very best of Adam's ale, and I will propose to you a toast. A toast to Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
Founder of the
indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind, and I hope he'd have a good appetite for it.
Dear Charity, it is Christmas Day.
I think it ought to be Christmas Day, when we have to toast the health of an odious, hard, ill-feeling man like Mr. Scrooge. You know he is wrong, dear. You more than anyone, poor fellow.
Dear the children, Christmas Day.
I'll drink his health for your sake and the day. Long, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
He'll be very merry and happy, I have no doubt.
And now a toast to us. God bless us.
God bless us,
everyone.
Such a small feast, and yet they were grateful. Tell me, Spirit, what will become of Tiny Tim?
I see a vacant seat at the table, and a crutch without an owner. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, then the child will die.
No kind spirits say he will be spared.
If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, then none of my race will find him here. What then? If he be like to die, he had better do it and increase the surplus population.
My own words. All back to haunt me. Spirit, if I cannot change what has gone before, may I affect what is to come.
The past is already yours. The future is of your making.
Fred, that man with the little cripple boy in church, you know him, don't you?
Yes, it's my uncle's club, Bob Cratchit. The little boy is Tiny Tim. How he managed to keep body and soul together all my uncle pays him, I never know. But he's a cheery enough fellow for all that.
Has he any other children?
3 of us, I believe he does go out to work now. I saw her yesterday, she wished me a Merry Christmas.
That's not like your uncle, I'll be bound.
No, he said Christmas. Humbug.
Surely he didn't mean it.
Oh, he meant it all right.
More shame to him.
He's a common fellow, that's the truth. Not as pleasant as he might be. Those offences do carry their own punishment. I have a bad word to say against him.
I'm sure he's very rich, Fred. At least so you're always telling us.
Oh, what is that? It's first of all no use to him. He doesn't make himself comfortable by it. I have no patience with him.
Oh, I have. I feel sorry for him. I couldn't be angry with him if I tried. He takes it within his head and dislikes us. When he dines us, what's the consequence?
He misses out on a good dinner.
Indeed, he misses out on a good dinner. And so shall we if we don't hurry.
Spirit, may I see their revelry?
And how you scorned an invitation. How you rejected the only person to show you any warmth. Your sister's only son, Fred, and his wife. The only family you had.
Spirit, I know it now. My heart craves to be a part of their lives once more.
Good thing it is. Oh, well filled out face. It's going to be Elizabeth.
Yes! Right, what can we play now? How about getting Howland wet? Who's going to go out?
You can.
Right, what should we choose?
Horses.
No, you guessed that.
I know, what about inns?
No. I know. Money.
Yes, all
Yeah,
right.
that sounds good, yeah. Fred! We ready? Order something? Yeah.
Yes.
Is it good? Well, I think so. How do you like it?
All the time.
How do you like it?
In bundles.
How do you like it? In change. Where do you like it?
On my shopping trips.
When do you like?
All the time.
When do you like?
Down at the inn.
Where do you like?
In my pocket.
Where do you like?
In my back.
Where do you like?
In the bank.
Oh, come on, then.
Come on.
Look at the game.
Let's get it from those.
What have you got?
Snow?
Oh, what's snow down at the inn?
Oh, God, snow in my back.
Oh, come on. Money. Yes. My time is almost done. We must leave.
It's a new game. Half hour more for it. 30 minutes.
How about a game of 20 questions? Guess who I am?
Are you alive?
Yes.
Are you popular?
Are you old?
Very.
Are you human?
Are you
Just.
Do you live in England?
Yes.
Are you male?
Yes.
Are you popular?
Definitely not.
Not probably. No.
Are you rich?
Yes, very rich. Oh, it's easy. Come on.
Are you generous?
Definitely not.
Not generous.
Thrifty?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you a tight-fisted skin, please?
I just might be.
Would you cut a currant in half?
Quarters.
Would you never even give us the time of day?
Very unlikely.
And are you the sort of person that wishes us Merry Christmas? Happy?
Humbug.
Well, I think we got it, haven't you? Good old Uncle Scrooge!
Yes, and he has given us much merriment. But as it is Christmas, I don't wish him any ill will. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll drink to his health. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to the old boy, wherever he is. He won't accept the sentiment from me in person, but he may have it nevertheless. Uncle Scrooge.
Uncle Scrooge.
I haven't given them anything except being an object to be mocked. And yet they drink my health.
They bear you no ill will, and only wish you well. My time here is almost done. We must leave.
A spirit life so short.
My life upon this globe is very brief. It ends tonight.
Tonight.
Look down here. See where youthful grace should fill their features, and touch them with its freshest tints. A stale and odious hand like age has pinched and twisted them, pulling them to shreds. Where angels should have dwelt, devils lurk.
Whose are these unfortunate children?
They are yours, and all mankind's. The boy is ignorance, and the girl is want.
Have they no refuge or resource?
Are there no workhouses? Are there no prisons?
Am I in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come? You are to show me shadows of things that have not yet happened but may come to pass. Ghost of the future, I fear you more than any spectre I have seen. As I know your duty is to do me good, I'm prepared to bear your company. Lead on, the night is waning.
Don't know much better either way. I already know he's dead.
When did he die?
Last night, I believe.
What was the matter with him? I thought he'd never die.
God knows.
What's he done with all his money?
Left it to his company, perhaps.
He hasn't left it to me, that's all I know.
Well, it's likely to be a cheap funeral. Upon my life, I can't think of anyone who'd go to it.
I don't mind going if lunch is provided.
So I'm told.
Is this all these people can feel that one of their kind who has died? Have they no feelings?
Well, Joe, what about it then? Yeah, Joe, how much?
Ha! You're keen, fair, aren't you? We divided up his belongings, and he's only just gone, so to speak.
Everybody has a right to look after themselves. He always did. That's true. No one more. So who's the worst off for a few things from a dead man? Nah, if Lydia wanted him after he was dead, the wicked old screw. Why wasn't he more natural in his lifetime? If he had to, perhaps he'd like somebody to look after him when he was facing death, instead of lying there gasping out his life, let alone. That's the truest word ever spoken. It's a judgment on him. Oh dear, I wish it were an older one. What's it worth to you then, Joe?
Well, let's see. Well, here's your account, and I won't give you another sixpence, even though I was balding off and up doing it. Now, Mr. Sibber, what have we got here? Oh. I always give a bit too much to the ladies. Been a ruin of me, you know. Right then. See what we got. Ah, yeah. Bed curtains?
Aye, bed curtains.
You mean you took them down while he was still lying there?
I did, why not?
You were born to make a fortune, weren't you?
I don't see going backwards when I get some of my coming forwards, especially from a man such as him.
Right, these blankets, Are his blankets?
Of course they was. I took them off his bed.
Well, I hope he didn't start anything catching.
Don't be afraid of that. I weren't so fond of his company that I'd loiter about if you had a done. And you can search that shirt as much as you like, you won't find no holes in it. It was the best he had, and it'd been wasted if it were not for me.
Well, then, so we'd be wasted.
Well, I took it off him because we were going to bury him in it.
Well then, here you are. A more generous offer you won't get anywhere.
Oh, that's lovely, Dad. Well, there's an end to it, you see. He frightened us away when he was alive, to rot us when he was dead.
Spirit, I see. I see the case of this unhappy man might well be my own. But if there is any man in this town who feels emotion caused by this man's death, show that person to me, Spirit. I beseech you.
Is it good or bad?
Bad.
I knew it would have ruined.
No, there's hope yet.
If he relents, there is. Nothing is past hope. Such a miracle might happen.
Past relented. He's dead. Last night I tried to see him to get a week's delay. Seems he was dying then, now he's gone.
To whom will our nephew transfer?
I don't know. His only living relative is a nephew. By then we should have the money together. We can sleep with lighter hearts.
It's the only emotion you can show me that is brought on by this man's death, one of pleasure. Let me see some tenderness connected with this death.
Please, Father, don't cry.
We must visit Tiny Tim often. It'll do us good to see how green, pleasant a place is now his home. Promised him we would visit him on Sunday. My little child. You know, a strange thing has occurred. I met Mr. Scrooge's nephew, Fred, and I was a little down, you know. But he shook me warmly by the hand and said how heartily sorry he was for us. And he said if he could ever be of any assistance, we had only to call, and he gave me his card. When he spoke, I thought he actually knew our Tiny Tim. He felt for us.
He's a good soul.
Oh, none better. I wouldn't be surprised if we find our Martha a better position.
Oh, do you hear that, Martha? One day you may set up for yourself. Yes,
It's as like as not one of these days. But however and whenever we should part from one another, let us never forget our Tiny Tim. When we recollect how patient, How mild he was, though he was only a little child. Then we shall not quarrel among ourselves and forget what I did in doing so.
No, Father. No, Father, never.
Then I am happy. I am very happy.
Spectre, I feel the moment of our parting is at hand. But answer me one question. Are these the shadows of things that will be, or the things that may be? Tell me. Who is under that sheet? Is that the man we've heard so much of? Is this the poor soul whose death has only inspired derision, indifference, and indeed relief?
You right there? Yeah. Here we are then. Right. Oh, wait. Right. Right. Just right getting in there, look. There you go. Right. One, two, right. You forgot to take the lid off. Come on. I told you not to leave your boots in there, didn't I? Side traps. What happened? Right then. Now let's have a go, eh? Right. 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 There. Come on then, let's go. On it.
Get him out, get him out.
Oh, sure that was going to go in. Yeah.
Come on.
All right.
Should be right.
I tell you what. I bet no one buys flowers for this one, eh?
That's for that one, eh? Whoa. Hey, what?
That's right. I doubt there'll even be more than that.
More than that.
Not one.
What's all this money doing here, eh?
That's right.
Hey.
What? He never used his money and knife. He certainly won't now, will he?
You're right there.
Right. Oh, well, let's get this one over and be quick about it.
You're the lint.
Sorry, mate. Well, come on, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
The richest man in the cemetery.
No, Spirit, I'm not the man I was. I will not be the man I might have been but for the ministrations of you and your kin. I will honour Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I shall live in the past, present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. I shall not shut out the lessons they teach. I'm here. I'm still here. Shadows of things that would have been will be dispelled. They will be. I know they will. Oh, Jacob Marley, heaven and Christmas time be praised for this. I don't know what to do. I must fight, as a feather, as happy as an angel, as merry as a schoolboy, as giddy as a drunken man. Here's the door where I first saw Jacob Marley. It's all true. It really happened. What day is it? How long was I with the spirits? What a beautiful day. Boy? Yes, you boy. Fine-looking man you are too. Tell me, what day is it today?
Why, sir, it's Christmas Day. Don't you know?
Christmas Day. The spirits have done it all in one night. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. 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 Boy, what's your name, boy?
John, sir.
An honest name. Tell me, John, do you know the poulterers in the next street?
Second, sir.
A fine boy. A most intelligent boy. They have a prize turkey there. Have you seen it?
What, the one as big as me?
A delightful boy. Here, I want you to go and buy it. Here's some money. Be sure to take it to this address. Be sure to ask for Mr. Cratchit. Here's some money for the cab. Wait. Nothing for you. Merry Christmas.
Cool, thanks, mister.
Good morning, ladies. A Merry Christmas to you both.
And to you?
Ladies, yesterday I was rude out there. Am I too late to make a donation?
Oh, no, sir.
Please, put me down for...
Oh, the Lord bless you, Mr. Scrooge.
Ah, Fred, my boy. Tell me, is that invitation for dinner still open?
Why, yes it is, Uncle.
And I should like to accept, that is, if you're quite sure.
Of course I am.
Thank
Of course I am.
Thank you.
Why? Uncle Scrooge coming to dinner. Next thing you know, we'll have a woman Prime Minister.
Scrooge went to Fred's and had a merrier time as he ever had.
So did everyone who went to Fred that day.
They all wanted to know why Fred hadn't invited them before.
But so lively was his conversation, and so witty.
That by the end of the day, Scrooge had secured 3 invitations to tea and one to spend a weekend in the country with Lord and Lady somebody or other.
But he was always early at the office the next morning.
If only he could get there first and catch Bob Cratchit coming late.
What's up now?
No Bob.
A quarter past.
No Bob.
What do you mean by turning up at this time of day?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Scrooge, but we were making merry yesterday. Someone sent us this huge turkey and...
You're late. Step this way, if you please.
I'm sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
You're right, it won't happen again, because I'm not going to stand for this any longer, and therefore, I'm about to raise your salary. Merry Christmas, Bob. A merrier Christmas, my good fellow, than I've given you in many a year. I'll raise your salary and endeavour to assist your struggling family. We'll discuss your affairs this very afternoon over a Christmas bowl of fish.
Jesus Christ our Saviour was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we have gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of Adaptation.